Tapping in, what's the subject? Evolution of revolution, we ain't done yet. Laying flat like Sanchez, this a bomb threat. I know my flow like Angozi. Source up and show me, homie. You shut up and mute up a moment. The mad scientist, I'm knowing all the components. We own it, and we gon' off it if it's pseudo. You do know we don't entertain that keyboard judo. That big Bobby banger out of Baltimore. Done it all, shopper folks. Sold a little something, but I taught you more than your average teacher. I had to reach you at your level to bring you up. No devil can never beat you. With precision of a magi, the information supplied by some guys get debunked online. CK and Juju, I chill in the cut. But if you boys wanna fade, then I'm chefing you up. I organized lie, defeats a disorganized truth every time. Kudos, who those niggas? Decorated pseudo killers. Space age Afghans, back again. An organized lie, defeats a disorganized truth every time. Kudos, who those niggas? Decorated pseudo killers. Space age Afghans, tapping in. I always been fly, that's an actual omen. You can catch me in the sky, ask Anthony Bowman. You see me with his telescope, I was actually floating off some good kush that Savio is actually growing. See, Gullah and Kent is where the money gets spent. Them boys got some books that cost as much as your rent. And second verse should be smash rock well, but I rock well. Underground like Sumerian rock whales. In the ring like I'm the rock whale. Hell, create a different wave that can rock whales. Hell, shit swell like lunar tides. My entendres off Gandra to who describe. Euthanize foolish guys. Scholastically, haphazardly. Turn your camera on and look me in my eyes. And please do subscribe. 8 to 80, blind, cripple, or crazy. You in for a new surprise. It's DQ, a organized lie. Defeats a disorganized truth every time. Kudos, who those niggas? Decorated pseudo killers. Space age Afghans, back again. An organized lie. Defeats a disorganized truth every time. Kudos, who those niggas? Decorated pseudo killers. Space age Afghans, tapping in.
Man. Glad afterwards. I don't even know what to say for that, yo. What the hell happened? What's good? What the hell happened?
Organized lie. The pizza organized truth every time. Ooh wee! What the hell happened last stream?
You can't even say ooh wee. You gotta say pause.
Pause.
Took me 56 years to see something like that. Yeah. My virgin eyes. Ew.
Oh shit!
Hey, you know what that probably would carry you in his position. Probably bring a lot of hate. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, that's what it was.
Oh yeah. Lord.
Hey man,
I was like, damn, I never seen this white guy before. I'm like,
angry Christian.
I'm like, what? Brought him up on the stage all quick. He was like, something went. What was that? Oh wow,
that was crazy. Like, hey, but this was so crazy about it. It looked like he had books in the back, a fireplace. He looked like he was about to drop some bombs.
No, he can't.
Yeah, I was curious. I'm like, hey, I'm like, Dad, what is he? What question he got?
Well, no new people on the panel tonight, so we.
Like, no new friends, no new friends, no new friends, no.
Ah man, gotta put the color barrier in on him. Yeah.
I didn't say no new friends. I didn't say
no new friends, yo. God, that was it. That was crazy. Yo must run around and do everybody like that. He had that down.
You gotta be. Yeah. Anybody that get a carrier interview, he on dick.
He probably following like that because, like, otherwise, why would he just find our channel? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's
yeah.
Cool. I think I remember somebody got Garfield one time back in the day.
They
took over his whole stream.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That happened to what's his face one time where he actually set himself up for that. Chris Harris. Yeah, that happened one time with Chris Harris.
We had his tab showing.
No, he wrong for how he did it. You know how when people come on your channel, they kind of they look at you for information type shit. So the dude came on and Chris Harris was like, all right, search this for me. He said, pull up your window tab. And he was like typing PORN, and the dude typed it in and crazy files popped up. It was wild. But his channel got flagged for that. But he did it himself, just trying to play around.
Anyway.
Yeah, I don't even know. How do we get back to the debate? How do we move right along with that? So you probably can move right along.
Yeah, we was out of there. We had to recover for about 8 minutes backstage.
We got to recover from that one, yo.
Can we not talk about it? I feel
that's why I'm just like, let's not even talk about it.
It's like Black Eagle.
Black Eagle. I don't even want to say Black Egypt. I'm almost disgusted with black people at this point with that one.
Hey, check this out, though. Check this out. I got that one on.
Oh yeah. That's tight.
Decorated.
Yeah. That's it.
That's the one. This tip design, I think you said.
Yeah, that's tight right there. That's tight.
A few of them.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Richard,
yeah, let's move forward, man. Let's move forward.
Trying to. We probably can move forward. It was a bunch of women, though. We can move forward.
I'm gonna get off the stage. Take it back.
So let's take back.
Take it back.
I mean, it wouldn't have been so shocking. You know what I'm saying? It would have been so.
Shout out to the LGBTQ plus all that. Like, gee, man, I ain't mad at you, but listen.
They go harder than I ever could imagine.
We gonna have to respect each other's privacy with that. You
we gotta respect each other's privacy.
Niggas' boundaries, you know what I'm saying? Like for real.
Yeah, we would have to respect each other's privacy, yo.
Hey, I will say this though.
Hey, hit the link, American Dream. What you talking about, yo?
Man.
Hit the link.
Oh yeah, American Dream gotta come on, man. Come on.
Well, he's considered friends on the historical Jesus piece. Then that's a fact.
Yeah, he talked about that though. That wasn't no big deal. Like,
but the other stuff is, he ain't pseudo, but he got some other work. Other stuff is fringe.
He has some dope little quotes. I know I wrote some down. One was the long story of human history is fixing what nature broke.
Oh yeah,
that was hard. That was hard to get that. Rich Carey.
Oh yeah, he kind of talked. It was good. He was. Yeah, we got into talking about nature. We did. The interview was dope right there.
The interview was real dope.
Talked about we touched some things that this community never touched on with them. You know what I'm saying? They only want to talk about the Jesus Christ, the Egyptian thing. Yeah, I think we got a good range out of them, man. We got a good range out of them. Real good.
I can definitely see where Garfield got his synchronicity argument from.
Yep. Yeah, son, child. Next time you gotta spend some money, yo, to see that, man. That wasn't no free interview, bro. He was up there trying to get free work, and that wasn't no free interview, yo. It's paid.
Did he try to be slick when you had to get off the mic for a minute? He was like, "I'm gonna get my question in real quick."
I'm gonna ask him, "Hey, master, can you stop? Can you tell him I want to ask a question? Ignore it. I was like, he gonna go to him."
Yeah, that was wild.
I was like,
Mr. King, can I ask you? Oh,
Sir Scholar, Sir Doctor PhD, is it possible them guys right there won't let me ask that question?
When we say no means no.
You gonna usurp me? That's crazy.
Like a little child in the store.
And they in the chat saying why y'all do him like that. Like why
he ain't spend no money? That's why. Why do us
like that?
Right. Go spend some money. You can get all the time you want.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, come on.
Let me ask you guys a question. Right? I remember the first time I was on, I think it was the first time or something, maybe first or second time I was on, I mentioned that I was intelligent design. Or you guys we were speaking about that. And the first thing you did, Ankh, you took me to Wikipedia where it said intelligent design was pseudo.
Yeah,
and you use that you use that kind of as an excuse to dismiss me. And I'm wondering, because I went to Wikipedia and looked up Richard Carrier, and it's pretty much said he's pseudo, but you don't use that to dismiss him.
So you're not gonna be honest, or you just hold on. You're not gonna be honest, or you're gonna be Sunchild.
Fringe means pseudo.
Sunchild.
So my question again is, why
the fuck is you talking and I'm talking? The fuck wrong with y'all, man? It's fucking retarded around here, man.
I know.
Yeah, like, come on, dude. Is my mic working? Check 1, check 2.
It's working.
Come on, Sunchild. You acting like a buffoon, yo. You gotta stop that, bro.
Okay, I'm listening.
Let's pull up the Wikipedia and prove what you think you're saying.
Yes, let's.
Yeah, come on, bro.
It just amazes me how people think they're so intelligent but lack decorum or any type of home training. Like, how does that go together? There's no way in the world. It makes no sense. That boggles my brain. You all are so damn intelligent and so smart, and the pseudo killers are all this and that, but none of y'all have any type of decorum, like any type of etiquette. Like, please get out of here with that. I'm sick of it. Like, seriously. But go ahead. I just had to say,
come right here.
Check it on my nerve.
It says he has publicly debated a number of scholars on a historical basis of the Bible and Christianity. He is a prominent advocate. Prominent advocate of the theory that Jesus did not exist, which he has argued in a number of his works. Carrier's methodology and conclusion in this field have proven controversial and unconvincing to most ancient historians, and he and his theories are often identified as fringe. So what are they talking about? What is this sentence right here talking about? Right?
What is talking about?
Man, shut the hell up, man. God damn. Come on, dude. You just disrespectful now. I realize that, yo. You think you smarter than everybody else. You think people can't read and comprehend. That's why you cut me off. Stop playing, yo. I want to have a discourse. You do not cut a human being off in the middle of a discourse. In the middle of reading a sentence, you cut me off. We trying to comprehend the sentence. So what he's fringe for is right here. His talk about the Bible and Jesus does not exist. That's what he's fringe for.
And his theories, it says theory or theories?
His theories on Jesus Christ, bro.
Okay, and what does fringe mean?
We just went, man, come on, yo.
If you click on fringe, it says pseudo scholarship.
Nobody is debating what fringe means. What is your point?
A fringe theory is the idea of viewpoints was different. Listen, a fringe theory is an ideal viewpoint which differs from the accepted scholarship of the time within its field. The fringe theories include models and proposals of fringe science, as well as similar ideas in other areas of scholarship, such as humanities. There you go. And that's what it is.
Yeah,
come on, dude.
If you click on fringe, it will say pseudo scholarship. So again, my question is, why do you dismiss some for being so-called pseudo and accept others that are considered pseudo as well? Why aren't you consistent?
Well,
I think you and American Dream are actually brothers, yo.
Yeah,
you're fucking buffoons, yo. You just a buffoon, yo. And I don't like buffoons, yo.
So we just answered it though. The discussion wasn't about the historicity of Jesus. That's a different conversation. You know what I mean?
Well,
so that's what
you know what? You know what, Sunchild? You do that on purpose, yo.
Yeah, he do it on purpose.
Now I real you and American Dream, y'all do that on purpose, and y'all. That's why y'all subject to get cussed out from me, because you do it on purpose and you don't care. You want to get a rise out of me. So my next rise is to cuss your ass out. That's gonna be my rise for y'all in 2024. I'm immediately start cussing you out. Because you doing it on willfully doing it on purpose. Because based off the way you asked that man questions and because you made a comment maybe 2-3 weeks ago about sources and how you was going through his sources. By the time you came back here, you had went through his sources and went to his sources was hard to come by even experts, and he explained to you how he came by and how he got to it, right? So I know you know better than what you're doing right now, yo. You playing the child games right now, bro. Now, then you can continue our discourse, yo, like intelligence adults. I don't have a problem with it, but keep on chumping me like this, nigga. I'm gonna cuss you out because you doing it on purpose. You can have way better discourses than what you be doing. Same thing with American Dream. We could actually have high level conversations, don't disrespect each other and have fun. But no, you want to bring the nigga out of me. And trust me, I'm that nigga.
No, I'm going to speak next. I'm not sure why you're so excited.
No, man, don't play that little lackadaisical girl shit with me right now, dog. Don't play. I don't know what happened. You know what the hell I'm talking about. You do not be able to go through Richard Carrier's sources, find difficult sources, and spit it back to him and get a good question off. And all of a sudden, he can't come through in that goddamn Wikipedia source.
It's not the point. He was already asked that question. And like he said, it had to do with the historicity of Jesus. Nothing else he discusses. And when you go through...
Yeah, shut the hell up, American Dream. I'm going to cuss you out too, because you're doing the same stupid shit. Y'all brothers and sisters in this, bro. Because y'all willfully do it on purpose. Y'all don't want to have a real discourse, right? If you you want to talk about him being a pseudo, that's fine. But then we pull the shit up and they tell you what the issue is. And then you act like that issue goes on to another. You can critique the man's whole work. You don't see them saying it about his work.
Exactly. I don't understand how y'all listen to the interview then come back with the bullshit.
Because they do it on purpose. They don't care because they don't have their own channels. So they don't want to come over there and do that.
Well, then y'all gonna get cursed out, and me and Tiffany just gonna sit and giggle because that shit funny.
And you know what? When he was asked the question, he didn't back down from it. He answered it. He's like, "Yeah, I'm considered fringe in this particular space right here," and he explained it.
Yeah, very clear.
It is like
clear and extremely transparent.
Extremely.
I don't know what more y'all want.
He ain't stumbled. He ain't scrambled.
I did it on purpose.
Yeah,
and
it's crazy.
Still, y'all
want to be right there.
Y'all
he didn't say. He said what an intelligent designer would say to explain why they're not.
I don't want to hear that bullshit right now. I want to move on to something what an intelligent designer would say. Get out of here.
Is friend. The whole field is friend. That's
exactly.
And then you're a little disrespectful little dude. Because you're a damn intelligent designer. The whole damn piece is pseudo and wild. The whole piece, nothing about it makes sense. They went to Dover, the Dover Stoops, a monkey trial, the Dover trial, all that nonsense, and you still talking that? Come on, dude. You play too much, bro. You willfully ignorant on purpose. Man, I can't even enjoy myself. I get pawned out with some wild white boy dove in, right? Just had a lovely conversation. I think the conversation was we had a whole range of conversations. And the best thing, you can come on here and act like you can't read after you read that man's sources. Instead, you come on here and say, you know what? I actually went to the sources and he really had his shit was really sourced. You ain't got no truth in you, bro.
Let me ask you another question.
Don't ask me shit. Go ask Sosa. I'm not listening to you no more right now. Not today. What I want to know is, when you read that man's sources, was he sourced up properly? Yes or no? That's the only thing I want to know from you.
No, he was not.
Okay, all right, man. This niggas.
He did not direct me. He told me to go deep dive in today.
That's not what that man said.
Correctly, he said you should go do more deep dive.
Go talk to Sosa, man.
And he told me to find the sources on my own. I asked him to show me
That's not what that man told you.
And he told me, when you watch the video back, you're going to hear him tell me to go to deep dive. He could not show me a direct source between Zoroastrian and Judaism, nor Christianity and Zoroastrianism.
Would you like
for us to have him back? To books.
Would you like for us to have him back?
He directed us to his books, and then today he directed us to a bunch of.
Man, this nigga can't hear, yo. Wow.
I was gonna say,
is this how humans communicate, Sosa? Is it just me though, yo? Where you ask me, and I just keep talking, keep like I'm talking to myself. But that's how they go.
don't know. That man, Sunchild. Whatever y'all said, y'all pissed Sunchild off. Like he ain't. I don't know what y'all said about Christianity.
He's like that all the time. So
yeah, he's an intelligent designer, yo. Talking about calling somebody pseudo.
Intelligent design ain't got nothing to do with Richard Carrier. Like, why is he even quoting? I guess he's trying to say like, but I'm saying the whole feel of it to the design is French, not like it's one portion. All of it's French. You know what I mean?
Well, to be honest, the historicity,
creationism and intelligent design is the same thing. Everything that's in intelligent design is creationism. Same thing.
Yeah, I'm not so sure that it's only on the historicity of Jesus that Carrier is considered fringe. I think we should look into that more.
Get a source up. What's that up? Get a source or something else. What else?
Okay. Yeah, okay, well, here's something else I find very interesting.
Whatever, man. The show ain't about you, yo. The show ain't even about you. You're done with the questions. Somebody else is on here.
Get some more combo in.
Yeah, retarded. Gotta be, yo.
That bad guy. What's going on, man?
Oh boy.
That bad guy.
He ready. He's like, how should I do this? How should I?
Nah, they ain't had no heart. The only one had heart was Sunchild. Now I realize he's just delusional, so he wouldn't know. He's in over his head.
I like how what he talked about with the placebo and the science. Excuse me, piece of the family. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I like how he broke down the sciences and all that. I mean, he's good. He's good for his specific field. I didn't listen to the whole interview.
Right.
But I mean, he's stuck in his lane. I mean, that's just my perspective. His thing is his thing.
That's what experts normally do.
Yeah. He don't go outside his lane and he stayed right there in that little box. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But
you know, that's what experts. That's why the conscious community is crazy. We experts in everything, bro. We know about every damn thing.
Not only that, we make up our own thing, and we pride ourselves on making up our own thing.
I apologize, that good guy. Go. I was just saying that is the problem. That we know everything.
Nah, So with that being said, I believe that if you stuck in that one particular thing, he just know that one particular thing. So I mean,
stuck. I like
because
if you trap in this thing, if you in this little box,
because we're stuck on this Kemet thing, right? So I ain't gonna say like I'm be honest, like I'm me. I'm talking about me.
Right.
Like I'ma stay there, but I like to talk about American history also, but we don't deal with that angle.
Okay.
But so I stick on this Kemet thing. So I'm stuck on that Kemet thing. He's stuck on that. He believed that 33% of Jesus is real and all that. So my whole thing is that why don't he just say Jesus is not real? Because he has some evidence of him being real. That's the only thing I don't understand about his perspective.
I think because for reading this book, I mean, you can't speak in depth, you can't speak in absolute, and I forgot. I think it's some type of Bayesian mathematical property we came up with. So basically, saying it was not absolute, right? We can't make an absolute statement. Jesus didn't exist as a historical person. He just based it off his mathematics, gave it a 33% chance. So that's all.
Man, go ahead.
Yeah. That was it. That's the only thing that I don't get. That 33% thing. Like who lives 33%? Like that was my only thing.
Nah,
he's saying
about living. It's about living. It's about the odds. The odds are like
the odds of somebody living. Like
I'm gonna roll this dice, right? And I feel like there's a 33% chance I'm gonna roll a 7 when I roll this dice.
That's funny.
That's what he's saying.
You gave Sunchild some life, yo. You put some fun back into it because he had me hot over here.
That's what I'm here to do. Calm it down.
Yeah, you calmed it down. That was a good one. So I think we learned something from the interview, though. Did you learn something from the interview? I thought I did.
Yeah. When he talk about the sciences and how the placebo and I could dig that.
We learned something about the consensus, right? Yeah, it was. I thought it was good. I thought it was a good thing. I thought we had fun, yo.
So can we just leave it in the biblical aspect? That's my other question. Do we leave that particular science in the biblical, like you can find the Bible in a fictional section? If you go to Barnes and Noble and you want to buy it, do we leave that particular science in the biblical aspect?
That's incoherent. Maybe Sunchild can answer that question.
So if you want to, like,
lead the science,
yeah,
the Bible is it fictional or non-fictional? Fiction.
Well, there's historical characters in the book, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So there's historical people in the book. So within that, and there's fables in there. You know what I mean? So what the historians are trying to do, they're trying to tease out what's historical. There's certain things that they didn't even know was historical. They just found certain things. Like they did. I think they just found what's the place that Jesus was supposed to be born from?
Nazareth.
Yeah, I think they just found that not too long ago.
I think they've been there about Nazareth.
I think it was Nazareth. They didn't even know they
they
found actual evidence of a place called Nazareth. They didn't know before.
All right.
So and just all stuff. Certain cities in the Bible they found later on. You know what I mean? Certain kings actually existed. You know what I mean? And just some of it is fiction. Some of it is historical fiction, where they take a fictitious event or person and put him in the historical context. So they call that historical fiction.
Okay. All right. Huh. Interesting. Okay. All
so
right.
Historical fiction. That's
I'm trying to get it.
Some part, like the part where Jesus was on trial in the Romans. They said like that happened. That's historical fiction. You know what I mean? Like certain things, certain events, they think that's fictitious. That never happened.
Right, because the way Romans did their trial. I get your point.
Right.
So they put a real person in fictitious events.
Right.
Like the Hebrews, they are real people, right? They got the material culture and all that, but you can't find them in Egypt. They put them in Egypt.
Take them and put them in Egypt, create a little historical. Yeah.
Yep, I got it. Yeah. I didn't know it was actually a term. I call it writing yourself in a history. Damn.
Write yourself in the
Wow. Okay. All right. Man.
You had asked me what else Carrier is fringe on. The method he uses to say that Christ is or Jesus is not historical is the Bayesian method. You've probably heard him mention it.
Okay.
Bart Ehrman mentions this. He says that the Bayesian method, if you understand what it is, that it's the method. He suggests that it should be used for all historical, as a historical methodology in all cases. And this is a fringe idea. Bart Ehrman says only two historians have ever used the Bayesian method historically. One is Richard Carrier on the historicity of Jesus, and another, I forget the other historian's name, but he used the Bayesian method to prove that Jesus actually resurrected from the dead. So you can see the contradiction there of the two ideas. One is saying that Jesus is not historical using this method, and the other one says that the Bayesian method proves that Jesus actually resurrected from the dead. So there's more than just the idea of the historicity of Jesus that puts a Carrier in what's considered the fringe. And also I found it interesting in learning that on the historicity of Jesus, it says so on Wikipedia, so I'm not being scandalous. I found it interesting, and I don't want to be scandalous. It may not be scandalous. I'd like to hear him what he says about this. That when he started studying the historicity of Jesus, he wasn't interested, but he was paid to follow up on the studies of the historicity of Jesus. And then all of a sudden, he became an avid person, saying that Jesus was not historical. And I found that interesting. I found that very interesting that he would have been paid to do this, and I wonder. I'm not going to say more than that. I'll let you.
You think Jesus real?
I was going to ask him that too.
Well, I think that the closest that I've seen that's convincing that it may have been an actual character, historical character that the story was embellished around is the Egyptian Jesus the Egyptian from Josephus, who Josephus wrote about. I thought that that's probably the best example of a historical figure that the stories could have grown up around. I forget the name of the lady who presented that theory. But if you're familiar with Jesus, the historian, but there are things
so
like
your
that.
Answer is no. So your answer is no.
No. The answer to that would be yes. It's possible that he's a historical figure that was that the stories were embellished around. But it's also possible. The answer is I don't know. It's also possible that he's not a historical figure. But there are other ideas about Jesus, the celestial Jesus that Carrier proposes. That's also a fringe idea as well, even though it is still has to do with the historicity, the historical Jesus. But he mentions a celestial Jesus and who was created from cosmic sperm. If you've ever read what Carrier's idea about this cosmic sperm that created Jesus, and the idea that Paul did not believe in a historical Jesus. These are all. So there are different things and aspects of his ideas in Christianity that if taken individually, there are a lot of different things that add up to him being with his fringe ideas, not just the historicity of Jesus.
When they talked about Paul, can I say that real fast? When they talk about Paul, they say that Paul met the brother of Jesus, and that's how he got his somewhat connection to the besides the dreams that he had, or when he was walking down.
Basically saying that Paul met the brother of Jesus, he was talking about Jesus in a historical sense, not some type of dream. He viewed Jesus as an actual historical person, actual real living person.
Yeah, well, it's the consensus of most scholarship that Jesus is a historical figure and that Paul is a historical figure as well.
So is it Jesus the African?
Yeah, but the Egyptian that you was talking about.
Is it Jesus the African?
Jesus the Egyptian.
I don't know about that.
I knew that's why you was fighting for that.
No.
Do you got a source for that though? That's the question.
Yeah, Josephus is the source for that, and I forget the lady's name. There's a scholar who was on Myth Vision. You know Myth Vision. There's a female scholar who presented the idea that Jesus is the Egyptian from Josephus's story. Josephus has a few different Jesuses that he writes about, and this lady, I forget her name. It sounds like Ermin, but it's not Ermin, and I forget her name. But that's one of, and I said, like I said, it's quite convincing. He talks about Jesus, the Egyptian, going into Egypt and then having followers in the desert.
You ever heard about this?
There's many stories like that, but that's not what they're basing the historicity of Jesus on. That is not why.
What I said is this is one of the people that you can point to say this is the historical figure that Jesus was built around.
Okay.
Not that it's the only one, but there's a Jesus the Egyptian that is one person. Like if you were to ask Bart Ehrman, for example, okay, you believe Jesus is historical. Who do you believe he was? Whose story do you think was taken?
They go to Josephus, like you did, and they go to Josephus off of the brother of Jesus, and they say that Paul met the brother of Jesus.
One second.
They don't necessarily take a character and go from that one. They just lay out the argument to show that the person was historical based on this, blah 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 blah.
But that's the best argument that they give.
Yeah, Jesus the Egyptian is a historical figure, or is believed to be a historical figure, written about by Josephus. And this lady presents that this is the historical figure that the story of Jesus surrounds.
You're saying that's not what they're using. I understand the point you're making. Somebody said it, but that's not why they consider Jesus a historical figure, not because of
right. Yeah, absolutely. I understand. Yes, I understand. Yeah, they have the idea that they believe that he was crucified and that someone was baptized.
Hey, Sunchild.
Yes.
How do you read so much but yet have no clarity? You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, right? I understand everything you saying, and I remember 15 years ago thinking that way. I'm a ferocious reader. But the more you read material and the more you upgrade your package, you start to realize that you're like in the middle of like a run-on sentence and it's not actually coherent in what, you know what I'm saying, and what we trying to achieve at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you come on, dude, you cannot get the back of a carrier book, right? And see them quality sources and act like that ain't quality. So, I know quality sources when I read them.
Well, I'm looking forward to going through those sources. I'll have to on my own to see if there is really links there between the Zoroastrianism, Judaism, and Christianity that are viable sources. And I asked him to direct me, to show me something directly, but he didn't. He told me to go deep dive and try to find it on my own. And I found that kind of disconcerting. So what I'm saying, I will go through all the sources. The first sources that he listed were the two Greeks that I mentioned, Theopompus and Eusebius.
Yeah.
And he said there were 4th century Greeks who wrote about the link between Zoroastrianism and Judaism. And I asked him.
He said we don't got their books. He said we got quotes from their books.
And he's not the first person
to present. And he said others wrote about them. But in the blog that he used them as a source, and he says, go look at the blog. I have the source in that blog. That's one of the first sources he cites. But he just leaves it there. He just says, look at these two Greeks who wrote about it. He doesn't tell us where they write about it.
Doesn't come from him. You know that, right? The idea predates Richard Carrier, right?
What idea?
The Christianity borrowed from Zoroastrianism, shit like that. That predates Carrier.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not his. That's not his concept. Yeah.
Yes, I understand that.
Go to the people before him. We would need him.
Yeah, before him and after him, that use this. But I still have the same issue. What are their sources? For example, if you look at Jabari's work on Egypt, he'll show you the primary sources on the wall where the ideas are taken.
Hold on.
It is the onus on. Hold on.
Sunchild, you gotta stop, yo.
I know. Jabari's a trigger word. I didn't mean
Jabari's work. Jabari has not came up with a coherent theory on the subject, yo.
Well, all I'm saying is he brings you to a primary source where he has the information.
He does,
and he tells you why.
I'll tell you what you do. Go get that.
Okay. Well, let me just finish this.
I don't want you to finish. At this point, you didn't came up with something that's so extraordinarily wow.
Well, you didn't see the debate?
You got to store something. Shut up.
You didn't see the debate?
Go get that. We get out of here. Go get that. Just go get that. You should know. You went and got that from Carrier. Come on, yo. You can't see the difference in what? Come on, yo.
You're saying Jabari has not produced primary sources.
I'm saying no, hell no, because no. Ain't no way in the world Chat GPT should beat that up like that. No way in the world.
Jabari has cited the coffin text. He cited
stop it. Text. And the man told you why the coffin text is.
He cited the Book of the Dead, and he actually showed it to us and read
which coffin text, yo. Which coffin text?
About it.
Which coffin text? Hold on. Which coffin text? What time period? You talking about the coffin text in the Old Kingdom, yo?
Yeah.
Christianity ain't nowhere near the Old Kingdom. That's crazy. What you saying? Hold on.
The ideas are.
Okay, I'm gonna show you something that's slick.
But now we're talking about something. Now we're talking about Jabari, not Richard Carrier.
No, I'm talking about what I want to talk about. I'm gonna show we because you brought him up. I didn't bring him up.
But I see what you did there.
Now we're talking about Jabari. It's called Mayatin something. What's it called? What the Carrier say? I'm doing the Mayatin something. No, I'm talking about who I want to talk about.
And instead of Richard providing sources.
Hold on. Nope. You said Jabari. I'm gonna show you where it got beat up at. You said Jabari bought the coffin text. Bet. Old Kingdom coffin text. Hold on. You talking the Old Kingdom, yo? You talking 2500 BCE. Okay? Christianity is 0. after the death of Christ, 3 AD or something. So what you basically telling me is, since you think the Egyptians are black, you think that the population is there today of foreigners, you basically saying that it was non-indigenous people that made Christianity. That's what you basically saying. But I'm trying to figure out, why would you argue, since you already admitted the population there is not the indigenous people or the original people? Christianity is at the time period. Come on, dude. You talking about the Egyptians was no more. They was there, but you talking the Roman? You talking the Roman period? Who was in Egypt during the Roman period? Based off of y'all logic.
No, the ideas are still there. The old Egyptians out there, the ideas are still there.
So you basically hold on. So now you basically saying that the Persians, the Assyrians, the Persians, the Greeks, the Romans, the Muslims had the ability to transmit those complex ideas. When did they actually stop reading the Meta Nature in Egypt? When did it die? Think about what you're saying. So you saying they was actually transmit that through a 4,000-year period straight to Christianity? Do you know how wild that is, yo? What you're saying right now? You have condensed time and space and history. They don't even have one conducive history. The history starts with each pharaoh. That's why it's wild. It's all over the place. He said, yo, he has no comprehensive theory. He says it. No coherent theory. Right here, Jabari has no coherent theory.
Well, that's what Carrier says. He's entitled
what he's saying. I'm gonna read this. Okay, let's watch this. This is interesting. Get past this. The big Carrier debate went down last week. That all began with the article, Some Peoples with Modern Kemetic Mythology, which caught numerous catastrophic errors in the crank effort of Jabari, who goes by Brother Jabari, to argue confused conspiracy theory about where to understand white Christianity is a ripoff of where to understand black African religion. And when the Christians destroyed, watch this, this is the point I want you to get. The Christians destroyed all the evidence to cover that up, except for all the evidence Jabari can still find for some reason, all of which was preserved by Christians. Come on, yo. I'm going to read this again so y'all can catch it. This is interesting. Very interesting for me. Jabari, right, who goes by Brother Jabari, to argue a confused conspiracy theory about where to understand white Christianity is a ripoff of where to understand black African religion. And when the Christians destroyed all the evidence, because that's what y'all say, they went to the temple, they destroyed all the evidence to cover that up, except for all the evidence Jabari can still find for some reason, all of which was preserved by Christians. It's crazy. It's not coherent. It makes no sense. 1 minute they destroyed it. The next minute we can find it right here. Nah, dog. Sharper than that, yo. Like, we should be able to pop that in Chat GPT and see what it's saying, yo. And get this small measurement.
Well, that does not say anything to the fact that the information is still there and it resembles the theories in Christianity. There's still the ideas of Horus, the death and the resurrection. They are still there. And the question still remains, did they get it from Egypt?
I want to ask you a question. How does Horus die and come back to life? He's a god, bro. How does gods die and come back to life? They're not real. No one's ever seen a god. It's in a figment of somebody's imagination. I'm gonna say this again. Yeah. How can Aset or Isis, right? How could she have a virgin birth? It makes no sense. How could she be a virgin? She's a god. Gods can do whatever they want to do. They don't need to have sex to have a baby. They're gods.
So that's
makes no sense. Are you listening to me? Mary is supposed to be a woman. Okay, she can be a virgin. A God can't be a virgin.
Well, that's a
God
question
can't die and come back to life.
Well, that's a question you'd ask the Egyptians. They're the ones who said it, not me. And they presented the idea that she was a virgin. And as Jabari said, very late, even the Greeks were presenting the idea that Isis was in fact a virgin. So it's not a question for me, it's a question for them. Why would they say that? And at the same time, if you see a virgin birth here and you see a virgin birth there, we can't deny the similarities despite our questions and our doubts. But the similarities are there. And again, Jabari has shown the transmission. The Christians were in Egypt, in Alexandria, and they had a temple of Isis all the way up until the 5th century in France. So they were familiar with the Egyptian mythology. The transmission is there. I keep hearing them say that there's no transmission, but he's made the transmission clear. Transmission just means you have a possibility of seeing the information and knowing the information and copying the information. And he made the transmission clear.
Oh, he was able to do that for the first time in the history. I got you. Good job, Jabari.
Carrier, however, Carrier says, for example, Zoroastrianism, in his blog that you're just reading, if you read further, he says that Zoroastrianism, the Zoroastrianism scriptures go back to 1000 BC.
That's not the truth.
Okay? Well, you tell me, is that true?
Of course. I don't particularly think that Christianity, bro, you asked me if that's true, and I'm making a statement, and you started talking.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't particularly think, I think Zoroastrianism would give more sway to Christianity than Egypt would. That's what I would say. Just a little bit more. All right? Because I clearly understand Christianity has its own thing. I understand that. Coming out of Judaism. But I think there would be more influences from Zoroastrianism, right? If I was going to weigh it, if I was going on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say I'm going to give Zoroastrianism a 5 and Egypt a 2. That's what I would say. None higher than 5. That's what I would say, bro. So I don't particularly agree with the whole premise based off what I know about Zoroastrianism. But I would give it a 5 as opposed to a 2, like it, you know what I'm saying? Like Judaism and Christianity. That's what I would say.
I also agree that there are Persian elements in Christianity as well. Greek, Roman, Egyptian, all of it. And I think Jabari agrees with that as well. No one's arguing that it's syncretized with a lot of different cultures. But the idea is that what Jabari is saying is that the main thing about Christianity, and he showed this in 1 Corinthians 15, where it says, if Christ has not died and resurrected, then Christianity is futile. Our faith is in vain, and that is the cornerstone of Christianity, the death and resurrection. And that's where he's saying that cornerstone came from Egypt. Anything else that Carrier, we cannot see that in Zoroastrianism. We cannot see now. Carrier can show what Carrier can show us, and in that article, what he says is that we have a good and evil God. We have in Zoroastrianism, we have a Messiah. In Zoroastrianism, we have an end of time, an apocalypse at the end of time, and a resurrection of all the people, which is fine, and that's Judaism. But that is not a link to Christianity because the Messiah.
Okay, you talking too long. Okay, we don't believe you.
I'll be done in just in a few seconds. The Messiah, however, in Christianity cannot be found. Not only can it not be found in Zoroastrianism, it can hardly be found in Judaism. A Messiah who dies, is crucified, tortured, and raised from the dead for the sins of humanity. That cannot be found in Judaism nor Zoroastrianism.
Thank you, brother. So we come to Chat GPT. Let me see how close you is. Does Christianity come from Judaism or the ancient Egyptians? Christianity has its roots in Judaism.
Come on, that's different. Judaism, of course.
Let me read it. I just want to read it.
No one argues that. No one argues that.
So okay, let me read it though. Get some good information though. Watch this. So I'm saying, wait, how's that different? Let me read it. Let's see.
You have the Old Testament, Judaism than the New Testament. So of course, you say you can't like nobody.
Okay, so then so if that's the point, that's not what Jabari is saying, though.
I think y'all talking about Zoroastrianism versus ancient.
No, I'm talking about. I don't know what he talking about. I'm talking about what Jabari talking about.
Well,
Jabari says that Christianity comes about Egypt. I'm saying it comes about a Judaism. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, here's
let
the
me read
argument.
this.
Yeah, that's not his argument. Yeah. But Judaism, all that's the same.
Okay. Christianity, hold on. Christianity has its roots in Judaism rather than ancient Egyptian religion.
Of course.
No. That ain't what Jabari and the sole protector of Jabari, Sunchild, is arguing. He'll tell you his roots of Christianity. Watch this. Ask him. Ask Sunchild. Hey, Sunchild. Does Christianity have its roots? Hold on. Does Christianity have its roots in Egyptian religion, yo? Yes or no, Sunchild?
No, ask him Judaism.
Christianity is syncretized from many different cultures. Egypt is one of them. That's the most I can say. And let me just say this: I'm not.
No. I don't want to hear you talk. I don't want to read this. I heard you.
I'm not qualified to speak for Jabari. Okay, I'm not qualified to speak for Jabari.
I heard you. Let me read this.
I apologize if I misrepresent anything that Jabari said.
Hold on, Sanjay. Yeah, Jabari's not arguing that it doesn't have its root in Judaism.
Let's see what it say.
Yeah, no one does
Christianity
that.
has its roots rather than ancient. Come on, son.
Chill.
Come on, Sanjay.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Christianity has its roots in Judaism rather than ancient Egyptian religion. It says the historical and theoretical foundation of Christianity. The historical and theoretical foundation of Christianity are deeply intertwined with Jewish text beliefs and traditions. Christianity emerged in the 1st century AD as a movement within Judaism, and its central figure, Jesus Christ, was a Jewish teacher, not an Egyptian teacher, but a Jewish teacher who adhered to the Jewish laws and customs. The earliest followers of Jesus were Jewish, and many Christians' core teachings, such as monotheism and the concept of the Messiah, are directly derived from Jewish theology. The Christian Old Testament, essentially the Hebrew Bible of Tanakh, which is the sacred scripture of Judaism, Christianity inherited and adopted many Jewish beliefs and practices, and it views the Hebrew Bible as part of its own sacred scripture. It says the New Testament, which contains the teachings of Jesus and writings about the early Christian communities, builds upon and often references the Jewish scriptures. While there are some parallels and potential influences from ancient Egypt religion on early Christianity, as discussed in the previous message, these do not constitute the foundational basis of Christianity. The similarities between certain Christian and Egyptian religious concepts, such as resurrection and Trinity, are subject to scholarly interest and debate. However, these parallels are generally ruled as analogies or possible influences rather than direct deviations. In summary, Christianity directly stems from Judaism, both historical and theoretical, and is considered, a continuation of offshoot of Jewish traditions. The influence of ancient Egyptian religion or Christianity is more a matter of potential parallels and influences rather than fundamental relationships. What do you want to say to that, Sosa? That's all I was saying. I wanted to read all that to really get to the meat of what I was saying.
Yeah. Like I said, Jabari don't disagree with that.
Oh, yes, he do.
No. You cannot. I mean, you
didn't know that.
Nobody would debate whether Judaism is the root. Like that's crazy.
How about the parallels? How about because it talked about the parallels pieces?
Yeah, he's arguing that's his argument.
Okay,
he's arguing the influence, those parallel influence. Because even Carrier would tell you that.
Yeah, I agree.
That Judaism has the ancient Egypt influenced parts of Judaism. There's things in the text that comes out of Egypt. I think he talks about the pork taboo and circumcision.
Yeah, he talked about that in the video. We talked about all that. We actually talked about all that.
That's not so Yeah, but so nobody's denying Judaism and Christianity. It's crazy because Old Testament, New Testament. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's where it comes from.
Look,
Jesus came. I come with the new rule. This is the new law. We have Moses, and he's talking. Yeah, so that's a
Can I say something?
Yo, say nah, you saying too much. What's up? There's somebody else come on. Gideon Block, what's up? My man say Chad GPT does not know everything. This one connected to the internet, bro. So it actually accesses the documents off the internet. Same way you do, it just do it quicker. Somebody help these people, man.
Well, I would like to say, Ankh, if I may.
Gideon came on the platform.
Let Gideon get his point in.
Yo, get your breath. I know this makes your day to talk about these subjects, but calm down. Go ahead, Gideon.
Yeah, what's going on with you?
How you doing, bro?
Excellent interview, bro. I really appreciate that, bro. Didn't appreciate what happened in the after show, but you didn't really ain't gonna talk about that.
Oh, it devastated everybody. Yo, I'm trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah,
my virgin eyes. Never seen such nonsense. Ew.
Damn.
Disappointed.
Yeah,
black man.
Review. I think people forget too that like my homeboy James always say chronology. You gotta deal with chronology. Don't miss the steps. Don't miss the steps, fellas. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't miss the steps.
Yeah, there's a guy in the chat.
Hold on. What? It's a guy in the chat.
Yeah, there's a guy in the chat, Kwame Ma'at says something very important. Where is baptism in Judaism? And even more important, where is heaven and hell in Judaism? But did you know that the heaven and hell, the lake of fire, is actually in the Egyptian text as well? There's a lake of fire referenced in the gate, in the gate, I'm sorry, what is it? Of the gates. Yeah, but there's also a lake of fire, and I found that very interesting as well. But as it pertains to Judaism, and what Judaism does is it gives it the fringe. It has an idea of a Messiah, yes, and the original Christians are Jews, yes. But the difference with the Christian Messiah and the Judaic Messiah are very different. In Judaism, you do not find a Messiah that comes to die for your sins, be tortured and crucified and raised up
I'm out of this
again and go to
conversation.
heaven.
You sitting in bed.
That Messiah is not
All right, bro. I'm done, man.
But you can find that more closely in
Egypt. We heard you. I don't understand how you're gonna be an intelligent designer and mess up Christianity.
Well, intelligent designer can be any religion, Taoism, Buddhism, any religion that believes that there's a creative force can be considered intelligent design.
I got you. I heard you. Google Scholar, what's up, man?
Peace. How's everybody doing?
Man, why you ain't just come in and cut this guy off, man? God damn.
Nah, I didn't want to be impolite because
really?
I'm known to be polite. So I'm trying to do better for 2024.
Save me. Come save me. This is favorite subject. I got a headache now. I'm Jesus Christ Egyptian. He got me saying Jesus is an Egyptian. I'm scrambled. Feel like I'm on scrambled up the minds.
Listening to Sunshine, right?
Yeah, God.
I'm not saying like I'm right and he's wrong or what I'm gonna say, but I think it's clear to me that Sunshine, as a Sunchild rather, has a particular agenda, and I don't think you can say or do anything to change his mind. And I'm gonna tell you why I say that. While the interview was going on, he came on and asked a question about to Richard Carrier about the sources he used to come up with the thesis that that Christianity has some things in it from whatever.
Zoroastrianism.
Yeah. So Richard Carrier told him, do you remember what he told you, Sunshine?
Yeah, he forgot.
Yeah, he told me to go deep dive to find the direct source that I asked for. He said I have to go find the books that other people wrote about it to find the direct source. That's what I got from what he said. He did. I asked him
Yeah.
to
Okay.
show me
Yeah. I know.
directly
That's
in which
perfect.
of their
That's
works.
perfect.
Come
That's
on, man.
perfect.
Why do you?
That's
What?
perfect. Yeah. You don't have to do anything else. That tells me that you were not genuine when you asked because you didn't want the answer. Because what I heard him tell you was where he has the source for that, and he told you in his book, not the Impossible Faith, and he told you he has the reference for that. I haven't heard you mention that, but yet I've heard you said since that he still hasn't provided any source. So until
Well,
you go and check the reference in that
I'm gonna
book,
find it for
you
you, yo.
you can't make that statement, or else you're just deliberately lying. Because I heard
right.
him tell you
Well,
that.
what I said is, brother Google Scholar, is
What's
that he
his
did not
name?
show it to me. He did
What's the
not
Oh, so
show
name?
you
me
What's
the
wanted,
source.
so he had to show it to you.
that's
It would be very nice. We are on a platform where we generally show sources. You can share your
No, but
screen.
that
You can say you can
but that
bring a
doesn't
link
mean
up.
that
You
he
can
has to
point to
have the
it.
source available. He told you where it was, and you made no attempt to go look for it. But
No,
yet you
actually, I have made an attempt. I have gone online, tried to PDF it, and I cannot. I do not have the book. And I meant to ask Brother Aunt, do you have the book? Because he
which book?
does say what
Which
pages it's
book?
on.
Which book? Which
It's
book?
his
Which book?
book titled "The Impossible Faith." Search for the Impossible Faith. If you look at
it's
the blog
not
that
the
you're looking
impossible
at,
fate.
not the Impossible Faith,
No, you're messing up.
and he gives the pages. And what we're looking for is a link to
Is that the name of the
Zoroastrianism and
book?
Christianity, not the Impossible
All right.
Faith. Yeah.
He
And if
gave
you give
you
me
the
1 second, I'll
source.
tell you what pages he says it's on. He did not
All
show
right,
us
I
a
got
source.
it.
He told
Stop.
us where to
What
go.
page? What page, yo?
That,
What page? What
hang on
page?
1 second. Hang on.
Don't. If you got the book, why can't you go there and find it?
I do not have the book. I'm only looking at his blog, and I have to go back to the blog to find where he said what page it's on. Just give
All
me a
right.
sec, please.
All right. But go ahead. You
Yeah,
go
so
ahead, Google Scholar.
that tells me that Sunchild is not genuine in his quest.
Of course
He's
not.
just looking for a way to defend what he
No,
already believes. No,
no, I was
let
actually
me
looking.
No,
finish what
man.
I'm
Go,
I
saying.
go,
was
go.
looking.
Find that, yo. Come on, yo.
Yeah, because if you were, if I were genuine Ank and I came on and asked you, where did you get that statement that you made? Where did you get that? And you'd say, I don't have it with me right now, but this is where it's from. And
Mm-hmm.
you gave me a book and page to go look for it.
Mm-hmm.
And 5 minutes later, I come back and say, I asked Ank for a source and he didn't give me a source. Would that be dishonest?
Oh. Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
what
but that's all
Sunchild
he
is.
do. He flim flam. That's what he do. Go ahead. Right here. Not impossible faith. Why Christianity didn't need a miracle to succeed. What's up?
So that's my point. And
Mm.
as in general, as a part of this discussion, um, no one is arguing that there's no Egyptian influence on Christianity. But
Right.
I think where Jabari is saying that the root of Christianity, the foundation,
Right.
is
Right.
from Egypt, and
Correct.
that is what we
Correct. That's
disagree
what the
with.
hell I learned it. All of a sudden, it ain't that.
Yeah,
All of a
and
sudden, we just said it had some influence. Man, shit, I've been in this community 15 years, yo. It was like, yo, the origin of Christian. Look, come on. Okay. Look, I'm just
No,
talking.
no, no, you're right. Jabari is saying the root of Christianity, and which is the death and resurrection. And that is the root of Christianity according to Paul. According to Paul, that is the root of Christianity, and that is from Egypt. That's what Jabari is saying. And as
yeah,
far as Carrier goes, and me not being genuine, Ankh did
That's
not
not.
allow me to. Ankh did not
It's
allow
not
me to
what.
ask
No, you
any
didn't
more
pay for
questions
it. You
or
came
to
in here
follow it.
broke. You came in
Right.
hot and broke.
So you
You
cannot
came in
say
here
I was
broke.
not
You
being
didn't
genuine
offer up
if
one.
I wasn't
You
given an
didn't offer up
opportunity
one
to
penny.
follow.
And you talking over me. Check this out, y'all. This ain't the freedom free shit where you ask a million questions for damn free. That shit costs money to bring that man up in here. If you think I'm gonna let this man who ain't put $1 in my cash app ever, one time, ask 30 questions and dominate the show that's paid for. Now I might let you get slick in the middle of a free show while we having fun, but when I done spend some bread, you got me fucked up. I must look stupid. Put some money on the table, nigga, and ask the good questions. Not on my dime, on your dime. Holler at the Cash App. Y'all tripping. This nigga got 1,000,001 questions for free. He ain't serious about his work. I'm serious about my work. Put the money where the mouth is. Come on, yo. I want to ask him another. No, you don't want to ask nothing. You want the freebie. You want to talk the talk. You want a Wikipedia. You want to do the free stuff. This wasn't the free show. This was bought and paid for show. Hey, wouldn't let me know. Your pocket wouldn't let you. It was your lack of finances that didn't let you. It was your inability to raise cash that didn't let you answer all the questions you want to ask. You got the one free question out of the goodness of my heart. Now knock it off, son child. You get me frustrated again.
Yeah, even the thing you just read from ChatGPT clearly states that yes, there are parallels and influences from ancient Egypt, but the root and the foundation of Christianity is Judaism. So I don't know what Sunchild is talking about.
Whatever he want to talk about for free, he's a freebie.
No, I'm only disagreeing with the ChatGPT, and I think I have that right. Now, with those carrier pages
Christianity
85
is more than the death and resurrection, dog. I just want you to know this. You cannot say that's one of the tenets.
What I'm saying is the most. What I'm saying and what Jabari said is it's the most important tenet, and without that tenet, none of the other tenets matter.
Says who, yo?
Says Paul in 1 Corinthians chapter 15.
Okay,
he says,
all right.
Without the death and resurrection, there is no Christianity. Everything else is vain. That is the most important tenet in Christianity.
And there's no death and resurrection anywhere else but Egypt. Is that what you're saying?
Why you keep saying death and resurrection?
I did not
like
say
this?
that.
No.
Yo, hold
I
on.
want him to answer this question. There's no death and resurrection anywhere else but Egypt.
That's a good question.
No, that's not what I'm saying, and I don't think that's what Jabari is saying. But what we are saying is that there is a limit.
Wait a minute.
Why are you asking a question and not allowing me to answer it?
Yeah, I don't want to hear you no more. Yeah, I'm done with you. I'm about to close this. I can't.
There's death and resurrection from
carry his book for the source. Do you want the pages to carry his book for the source?
You never gave it to me.
Not the Impossible Faith, pages 85 to 99. And pages 119 to 20.
It don't give you do we give you the source number?
No, it says Richard Carrier, Not the Impossible Faith, pages 85 through 99, and pages 119 to 24. To 119 to 124.
That's not what he told you.
That's what he told me was it's in the book, Not the Impossible Faith. And I'm on. He told me to go to the blog and I'm on the blog. And the book is there. All the sources are listed here. All the sources are listed here. That's what he told us. He said he went and he wrote a blog and he has all the sources there. And that's what I'm on. And he has the sources here. He has his book, Not the Impossible Faith. He has a book from Sunderman Werner, a book from Siegel Allen, a book from Lloyd Applegate. He has the sources here. When I asked him the question, he told me to go to Not the Impossible Faith, and that's what I'm doing. And he gives me the pages.
You ain't doing that. You're going free again. You're going free.
Are you going to listen? Because that's not what he said. He said the specific question you asked was about two historians that connected Zoroastrianism to Christianity or to Judaism, and you said you couldn't find that anywhere. And you asked him where it was, and he told you the references are in his book, Not the Impossible Faith. So the references wouldn't be on a page; it would be in the references in Not the Impossible Faith. But you don't care to do that. You went to the blog and you go to where the blog references something that he wrote in his book, and you think that that's the reference. You either don't understand what.
No, the blog he wrote, I'm on the section that says the Persian case. And this is where he talks about the link between Zoroastrianism and Christianity. And that's why he sent us to his blog. If you would just please stop, brother. You are more interested in attacking
but
me.
What did he say? Where did he say you can find the source for the question that you asked?
In his book on the blog, which his book is on the blog. He said, in the blog, go to the blog, and he gave me the name of the book. I'm on the blog, and the name
What
of
was
the
the
book
two people? What was their name, yo? What was their name, yo? No, what was their name, yo? What was the name of the Greeks?
Theopompus. Theopompus. Theopompus.
Hold on, let me do it this way. Hold on.
And where did he say you can find it?
Hold on, wait. Let me do it like this. Go ahead, spell it. Spell it for me.
Theopompus.
Theopompus.
Yes.
Give me the other one. Thaheo. That's one whole word, though, right?
Yes, Theopompus. I'm sorry. Theopom. Hang on, let me just scroll back up. I'm on the blog where all the sources are. That's where I got this information. Let me scroll right back up. These are the first sources he gives. He says they are in the Zoroastrian scriptures, and he says they're in
what's the name of the blog? Which one?
richardcarrier.info.
No, is it no original Christians didn't loot Egypt? That one?
That one, yes.
All right, now where is that? Let me see. Not impossible face.
Where on there does it say the source?
Where is that?
Actually, these two are hang on.
Underneath Brother Jabari was not coherent theory. Is it underneath there?
Well, hang on one second. Let me find this Theopompus and Eudemus source. But actually, if you could scroll all the way down to the bottom, Brother On, you will see all the sources he has listed there. It says bibliography on Persian influence on Judaism.
All right, hold on. So that source is right there. All right, all the way to the bottom, right?
Yes, bibliography on Persian influence on Judaism.
Damn, I don't see the bibliography. Where is that? Keep Garner.
But maybe not all the way at the bottom, because he does have some other things. So scroll back up some more. I'm sorry, I told you to go all the way to the bottom. It's not all the way at the bottom. But
conclusion? It's after the conclusion or before the conclusion?
It's before the conclusion. Go back up. Go back up. If you see Christianity as the Jewish mysteries, do you see that?
Herodotus, pagan, Josh McDowell above that. Herodotus, the pagan, Josh McDowell, or must go above that.
I'm not even seeing. I tell you what,
hold on. Okay, God's better children. All right. What about this section? How do we know where anything came from? Can you get to that part of it? Where is it above that or below that?
Find the section. Go back all the way to the top and go to the section, and then scroll down to where it says the Persian case.
Right. It's gonna be in black.
Yes, the Persian case.
How to actually do this? All right, the Persian case. I'm here. Now what?
Now scroll down. You're gonna see those bullets.
I see the bullets.
All right, keep scrolling down. One paragraph, two paragraph. Keep scrolling until you see.
Okay, so past the bullets. Now you're gonna go to one paragraph, two paragraph. The first paragraph is you can check the Old Testament. The second paragraph starts off with the most important component.
Yeah, scroll down to where it says bibliography on Persian influence. You'll see the bibliography.
All right, we must be getting hot. The bibliography on Persian influence. Okay, Richard Carrier, Not So Impossible Faith, page 85, 19. Yeah, one thing about the daggone whatchamacallit book, though, different.
Why don't you share it on your screen so they can see what we're looking at?
Hold on, bro. I'm trying to get you to, because you know the daggone. I got the Kindle book. It ain't never the same pages as the.
Are you trying to bring up the book?
Yeah, I got the book.
Page 85 to 99 is what? What's that? 14 pages?
Yeah, but the pages don't match up though, and you know what I'm saying?
Can I say something?
Yeah,
when you pull out the book, the book is gonna give you what Richard Carrier's summation of the issue is. What you will need in the book is the bibliography to see is source where we pull the information from.
Correct.
And that's what
Well,
Sunchild is not understanding.
well,
Sunchild
read
is
the other.
thinking that
Hang
no,
on.
I was in
Read
the
the other.
middle of a statement. I was in the middle of a statement.
Hey, boy.
He's
Yeah, what Sunchild is not understanding. Sunchild is thinking that when Richard Carrier references the page in the blog, he's saying on those pages is where he got the information from. No, that's where he's explaining the Zoroastrian influence on Christianity. And
Absolutely.
in his bibliography, he's gonna have where he gets the sources from. So you would need to have the book to confirm where he's getting the sources from.
Well,
Because that,
if you're looking at, hang on, if you're looking at same bibliography, Brother Ankh, you'll see that he lists other sources for Zoroastrian. One says Zoroastrian motifs in non-Zoroastrian traditions, and there's another one that says Zoroastrianism and its probable influence on Judaism and Christianity. So I think those are the extra books that he's talking about where we might find other sources as well, including from his book.
Journal of Royal Asiatic Society.
Journal of
Iran views
okay,
on the afterlife and
yes,
accent of heaven.
right. But if you notice, the second one says Zoroastrian motifs in non-Zoroastrian
Oh
tradition.
yeah.
That would be the one that we would see Zoroastrian being influenced in Judaism and Christianity. And there's another one that says Zoroastrianism and its probable influence on Judaism and Christianity. So those are the two that I'm most interested in taking a look at to see where those take us and what primary sources those would take us to, because these sources would have to then give us primary sources, because he says we have to go back to 1000 BC to find this connection between Judaism and Zoroastrianism. So what are the primary sources? We still haven't seen that yet. And he still hasn't shown us directly.
So you want him to put the primary sources on his blog? Is that what you're saying?
Either on his blog or when he comes to speak with us like Jabari does. He shows it to you. He gives you a link. He tells you exactly where to go, the name of the book. He doesn't just give you the name of the book. He gives you a page and then he reads.
Yo, you're talking too fast, yo. You're talking too fast, yo. I need to put a fast talker. Sabio, can you please him? I got a headache now.
Where's the
what time is it? I gotta get off this show. I gotta get up early. You tripping. All right, man. Let's look at these cash apps for the day, man. I even gave me a headache. You won, yo. You definitely won. You beat the expert, yo. Good job. Great job. Miss Dorsey, thank you.
Which
Appreciate
summer?
You.
Which holiday?
Rika, huh?
He beat the experts. Which summer and which holiday?
Period. Safa, appreciate that. Robert Anthony, man, that's love right there. Mr. Johnson, appreciate that. Torres, man, I always appreciate you, man. Mr. Morris, I appreciate you. Mr. Johnson again, appreciate you, man. All right. Taurus, got you. Brass. There we go. Man, yeah, you gave me. It just might be. I don't know, man. It's like you just try. Like I can't explain it, yo. You just play too much, yo. You do. You know what I'm saying? Google Scholar, you play way too much, yo.
I get it. It can be maddening because I don't think he's comprehending the situation.
No,
and
he's not. He's giving me a headache on that, yo. God. So what are you saying? Watch this. Watch how incoherent you are. Sunchild, you saying what? The Christianity did what, yo?
Well, what I'm saying is this.
Get right to it. Just say it.
What do you mean Christianity did what?
Yeah, so you saying that Christianity come out of Egypt?
How?
What I'm saying is Christianity is syncretized from a lot of different cultures. But the most important tenet in Christianity is the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. This is what Paul says in 1 Corinthians chapter 15. He says all the other tenets would be.
Amen. Yeah, I feel like a Christian, yo. I feel like praying or something. Yo. I know I got to stop this, yo. All right, Sunchild, we appreciate you, man. Hey, man, hit them cash apps going out the door, man. We had a good take on Richard Carey, and we got bombed out. The something wild happened. Crazy. Sabio, you wanted to say something, yo? Because I'm at this point, yo, I'm like, Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm all Jesus Christ out, yo.
all I wanted to say was I find it amazing that an expert, a person who actually studies classical studies, civilizations, Christianity, and all that, can be questioned, and his books and things can be challenged and not accepted. But a person who is a partaker of an ideology, who calls himself a priest, and who's actually is a historian in African American studies, is actually more respected
revered
and
and
revered.
respected. The
Right.
pious one,
I find
the
that shit
blameless one.
amazing, Unc. I find that shit
Yeah.
amazing.
Point where I got a headache. That's how amazing I find it. Yeah, Sunchild, yo, you've been eliminated out off today's show. We'll see you tomorrow, next week, sometime, because you have chosen wrong. You have chosen some things that I can't quite understand. I have a headache from that choice you made there. You question an expert while Flim Flam and the most pious one is top notch. Boy, how does this happen?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Sunchild, you can go to Richard Carrier's blog. I think it's the donate or something page, and you get all the information on how you could have that one-on-one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have
and
it.
invite us.
It's all public. It's not secret information. He lets everyone know how to get them up for interview and how much it costs. So
it will cost money. He gonna wait on me to do it.
No, I'm just letting him know if you really want that conversation.
Watch this. Hey, Sunchild, do you really want that conversation?
Say the Saw got a thing coming up soon. You know that, right?
You say what?
Say Cool and the Saw.
Got what?
I forgot the topic. It's called I'm gonna find. You got like a little show they're doing.
Oh yeah.
You saw it?
Yeah. They go way back. Coming back.
Yeah, but
they go way back.
Remember the title? I can't remember the title.
When two fools meet.
Oh man.
I'm not gonna say that. But I'm gonna say
two fools meet, yo. What did they get?
Said cool is anti-science. I'll give you that. But I won't call them fools.
No, I'm gonna call him a fool.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put it in the chat so Sunchild can have direct access.
We'll shake at his jaw, Egyptomaniac.
That's the name of the title.
Yeah.
Actually,
Fish TV. Yeah.
You know that I actually have respect for some of what I saw.
Got Kush. I think that's I think Got Kush is Shaka Ra, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, Shaka Ra's. Oh, I can't stand him. He just, it's Shaka like they got this
Pan African. He ain't no pseudo. He just Pan African, man. That's it.
What? You ain't never talked to Shaka Ra?
Talked
to Shaka Ra many times. He's a good brother.
He ain't.
No, we're not. I'm not. It's pseudo though.
Yo, just say you're playing, yo, before I die, before I fall off the chair and die.
He's a Pan African, man. That's all it is.
Yeah, I know they're Pan African, but they go overboard with it. They go overboard with it.
I mean, hey, brother. Hey, brother. That's how you do it. Hey, brother. Hey, brother. The connection between the African life and the
Jamaicans, man. I'm not finna let you do them, bros.
He's not Jamaican, yo. He's from the UK. Hey, brother.
Jamaican. His background. Jamaican, but he lives in the UK. Yeah. Come
on.
Here we go.
He's from Jamaica. He lives in his parents. He's Jamaican heritage. He lives in the UK.
Shaka Ra is the truth.
Oh boy.
Of course.
Time to pull a plug.
Time to pull a plug.
That's Google Scholar of Shaka Ra's family.
Shaka Ra. Sunchild, I dropped that link for you if you really about it.
Jamaican,
hit that link.
But he probably been living in the UK since he's a child.
Yeah. What am I looking for? I know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a top.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, is they do go overboard with that Pan-African, that blackness. To them.
Do.
They say they do go.
That's what they
supposed to do. He ain't Google Scholar. He said they do go over. He said they do go overboard with that blackness.
No, not Sosa. I said they do.
I mean, yeah, I'm saying,
I know. It's funny because the way he said it, they do go overboard. That they do. That's all we say, yo. You over the board.
Like, which one of them does it? That's not my argument. My argument is not that bad. I mean, just don't go overboard.
He said they do go over. He said they go overboard.
I just say he a good
Yeah,
brother.
they go
He's a
way
good
overboard.
advocate. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't. You feel me? You feel me?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening to
What time is
Shakara.
it?
You
Y'all
see,
gotta get up.
to
You know
Shakara,
what? I'm gone. This is
to
crazy.
Shakara, right? Everybody that's not black, like jet black in Africa is an outsider.
Yeah, they outside. That shit crazy.
Yeah.
Everybody that's not what? Say that again.
That does not look like me. That does not, you know.
We're not
jet black. Yeah.
So I'm not included in that. Okay, I got it.
No, you definitely wouldn't be.
Most of them got that view, bro.
This is the only community I think I've seen where they say they want scholarship.
Colonizer.
Go ahead,
This is the only community where scholarship is not actually respected.
Yeah, this community, they want you to make up stuff. They want you to make up your own individual ideas.
And you can't be white. Because now I got Richard Carrier on Jabari. It couldn't be that I want to hear another side of it. It couldn't be that.
Yeah,
it's only the black side. Only the black side.
Videos about you now. Videos about.
I already want to know what the white side think. I already want to know what white side think.
Did you hear the comments? This guy said, I had no idea the unk was stooped this low.
I'm like, wow.
I said, what?
Right. That was like, really?
I'm sitting here thinking, I'm doing us a solid. How dare you bring that smart white boy over here to go against? How dare you?
That's crazy. Yo.
They can't use our comb. Don't bring them home.
But have they asked Jabari what language did the mummy speak to him in, or when did the mummy learn English?
Hey, man,
Oops, I'm not supposed to bring that up. Huh?
How dare you go to the PhD? Straight hater for that. I cannot believe you went to a person that actually went to a real college and has a real degree. How dare you?
Hey.
We want the Sharpie. We want you to have your name. We want you to have your name crossed out on your degree. We want you to have your degree spelled. That's what we want. And if we don't got it, we don't believe it. You want to be able to guess what's behind the Sharpie.
I don't know if everybody caught the joke, but anyway.
Yeah, I got it. But
I don't know if everybody know that. What you talking about?
If you don't know it, you don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. That shit funny, yo.
All that I want to say though, they're not totally against white scholars. It's just
not at all.
They like the ones that that the white community don't take serious. They like those ones.
Hold on, was you at the beginning of the interview when we talked about the origin of the shit they be believing in, yo? It was wild. I had them all the way up and wait. He said it come all the way up and down and shit was crazy. I was like, yo, you won't get no whiter than that, yo. I was like, oh man. He said, nah, that's not Richard Carrier sipping. He's on that motherfucker sipping too.
Anything more north, you're at the North Pole.
Yeah, right. What was the name of the people? The people he said,
Scandinavia.
I was like, God damn. I was like, really? so did you check that? It was crazy. Like, yeah, they got them from Scandinavia. I was like, really? Hey, yo, the playoffs tomorrow, ain't they? What time? Who playing?
On the first game will crank up. First game gonna be Cleveland and Houston. 4:30. First game 4:30. Second game 8. Miami, Kansas City by 8 o'clock. Huh?
Is Miami in Kansas City or Buffalo?
Miami at Kansas City.
You sure?
Yeah, they played Buffalo last week.
I thought it's gonna be 26 degrees or negative 25 degrees.
Yo.
Like 14 degrees in Kansas City.
Hey, Miss Tiff. Miss Tiff said Kansas City person.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, look at
Yeah.
it. Look.
Said my mom said that they selling tickets for $50, and that has never been heard of for like a
Don't do
ticket to
it.
the game because it's gonna be
Don't do
so
it.
cold tomorrow. It's gonna be like -22. They telling people to bring cardboard so that they don't have to step on the concrete.
Hold on.
$50
Who they
though.
playing?
Miami.
Miami in trouble.
Yeah, no.
They gonna put them boys in the freezer? Oh man.
So I said the next thing they gonna give
Oh
them free
my
food. Don't be
God.
surprised they get some free hot dogs and beer and hot chocolate.
People gonna die out there, yo. That's too cold, yo. You can just watch that shit at home, nigga. I don't
When
even
you
want to
said
go.
-22, Miss Tiffany,
Negative
yeah, I was
22,
told
Miss Tiff.
Yeah,
negative
Come on.
-25.
-22.
Are y'all
Probably
serious? I have to cancel
probably
that, yo. That ain't right.
Cancel that. That's what
Yeah,
me and
cancel
Mr.
that
Green
game.
was saying. Me and Brother Ray were saying that when he told
Yeah,
me.
come on, yo. They ain't
Cancel
playing no
that
football.
game. It ain't
Stop.
even that
My
serious.
cousin has season tickets. I gotta find out if he going. I
He
gotta
ain't
just
going.
ask.
Go
Hot
get
dogs
it.
in the damn freezer. That's some bullshit.
Told him to bring out cardboard.
Hey, don't worry about the son child. He made it up. Yo just lied out of nowhere, yo. He don't got the source in his book. You right, yo. And Jabari do. Jabari's the greatest scholar ever, yo. They say we hate Jabari over here. If you can't, you can't. Come on, yo. You're right. I'm a hater. Y'all
So
forget I ain't a hater
so
participator.
how
I
you
just
feeling
want to
about
know what
how
language
you
and when
feeling
did the
about the
mommy learn
Ravens today?
English?
Yeah,
If
that was
Jabari can
funny.
tell me when the mommy learned English,
That was funny. Miss Tiff used to fight you on that one.
I
I'm
did
telling
not.
you,
Oh, my
yo.
mouth pick it off the same. I cannot. I
be
thought you was
clear.
about to
Let's
end the
be clear.
live, sir.
Hey, Sammy, you know I've been with you from day one with that. I had people tell me what you. That's a wild. Hold on, Miss Tiff. What you used to say about that?
Very
I'm
clear.
listening.
I said that
What you say? Go-
Listen,
if in
if a,
fact it's a supernatural entity, it can speak in any language. It good and
right,
goddamn well please.
right.
When it get
If
ready.
if
That's what I
if
said.
a mummy could speak to you in 2024, language is the least of his worries. But I promise you that. Like, like if he can find a way to speak
That's
in
transcendent,
2024,
my
and you
brother.
think this nigga boundaries are stuck on language? Yeah, my nigga.
Exactly. Thank you, sir.
That's
Like,
I wish I
transcendent,
had
my
a
brother.
bomb. I'm
I
gonna
was
get me
able to
some
reach
sound
out.
effects.
I couldn't figure out how to speak the language.
Drop
got
the
stuck.
bomb.
Stuck when he got the English.
Yeah, like, come on, man. I almost had the language
All
barrier
right, that's
fuck me
funny. I
up.
got you, man. You was really being funny, Miss Tiff. All right, you got me.
I was like, I
You
wouldn't
did
even
that
worry
shit.
about
You
that
do that
'cause
dry humor shit. You funny. That was a good
I
one.
mean,
They said
Oh,
she was
y'all
really
I'm
on your
missed
side.
a
serious
part of
Yo.
that though.
but
It took
no,
me a whole
serious
year to
though.
realize she was really on your side. Y'all thought she
If
was
I
being.
find a
That's
way to
funny.
communicate to a nigga 1,000 years
Oh,
from now,
that's funny.
I
right.
promise you, I defeated the language problem.
You
What's that
defeated
video?
that.
That's not gonna be
Yeah,
an
y'all
issue,
gotta
my
play
nigga.
that
I
clip
don't believe
again,
you. It's
man.
time to play the
Shit was
mummy.
better than ChatGPT out
Y'all gotta
here.
play
That's
the clip
right.
We're
again.
gonna
'Cause
play the clip. We
y'all
gotta play the
missed it.
clip. Now we
You
gotta
think
Y'all
a
play the
nigga
missed
clip.
gonna
it.
figure out how to speak to somebody 1,000 years after they
Thank you,
die?
Sosa.
Nah,
The
hold on.
language is too
Thank you,
much.
Sosa.
Nah, y'all missed it. Y'all missed it, yo.
In case y'all missed the clip, here's the great clip. The
But it's
great
good
clip.
to see Xavier on the panel, though.
Man, Savior, my man, yo.
Shout
My
out to
brother.
Somebody
Xavier.
shot my
I was
man, yo. He
confused
back
when he
out the
said no
hospital.
cap, so I didn't
Savior back
understand.
out the hospital. I don't judge Savior for his friends. I don't judge him. Savior got me. Hey, Savior, I told him you got me, yo. You was
You mean Sabian?
It's
hey,
Xavier.
Savior. I ain't gonna lie to you, yo. That was the only answer you could have gave, yo. Yo, that shit was tight. Yeah, I was like, damn.
I
It
don't
was a
know
good
how to
answer.
respond to that.
Oh shit. You got
Whose
me,
Alexa
Savior.
was that?
Oh mine. That should
That's
always go
Siri.
up. That's
That
serious. I
was
don't know how to
Siri.
answer that. That was funny.
Mm.
Damn. Yeah, that was a good one, yo. Yeah, it was that. All right, here you go. Where the thing at? Hold on.
Oh my goodness. Here we go.
Here
The
you go.
infamous
Dun
clip.
dun dun.
Pay attention, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Dun dun dun. Hold on, let's see if we can get it. We're gonna get one more laugh before we get out of here. All right, now, okay. Oh shoot. I don't know.
Let's be very clear.
Crying because somebody told him to go do some research. Come on now.
Yeah,
Stop it.
He did the nigga lying and shit. He lying. Jabari, the pious one, you know he wasn't lying to us.
Sunshine funny, yo.
All right, let me see. Let me share my screen. Share my screen. We can't let you back on right now, Sunshine. Your voice is doing too much.
Sunshine wilding out.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, that ain't how we get to it. We gotta start doing the stream, y'all.
This is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know what he's talking about.
I
I like the music that we use.
Can y'all see it? Can y'all see the screen?
No, we can't see it yet.
No.
Still waiting.
Okay. Yeah, see, I need to stream y'all. Stream y'all right. Damn it. All right, let me see.
I thought we was on StreamYard. Okay.
Yeah, we is on stream. Why is it ain't showing it?
It's definitely funny, yo.
Okay, you trying to be cracking jokes now?
Yeah, it's about that time. Joke cracking time.
It's Hollis Cream.
Oh boy.
You must got your thing on, Miss Tiff.
What?
Let me see. I don't know. What the hell is going on here? How do I share the screen?
You
The browser can't access it. Try it again.
Oh.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Is it online?
Nah, I just wanted to.
Oh, okay. Now be careful now.
No, I ain't online.
Don't get,
What?
You already know.
Get bombed. That shit was crazy.
Get froze up in here and have to leave and come back.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she funny. I don't know why I can't see this thing though. This is so crazy. I'm gonna do it like this then.
Hey, Miss Stiff, I'll be seeing your little TikToks. That'd be fun.
Oh, I just started. I'm trying.
Oh, she about to get famous.
No.
Attacker.
Sure.
She right there in the sweet spot. Whole lot of people.
Let's see what we got. Oh, there we go.
Nah, what can you see?
A spread shop.
Nah, man.
All right, we gotta fill this.
Dead air.
Dead air.
Man told me to deep dive. He said anything. Yeah, deep dive, yo. You caught him, yo. You got him. You got the great Richard Curry, yo. There you go. You can sleep well.
Man told me to go deep dive.
Man sent me to go deep dive for a source.
Like if you're really interested in learning something, you don't have a problem doing the research for real. We don't see it.
I know this is. I can't do it.
We don't see it.
I mean, I thought there was a link in the private chat.
Nah,
he told him dive off a cliff. That's what he told him.
He told him the deep dive.
Go for a deep dive off a cliff.
He didn't say that, man. He actually didn't say that, but you know.
That child is crazy.
Yeah, you know.
I told him let us know when he booked Carrier so we can come and check it out.
Yeah, man didn't actually say that. All right, can y'all see it now? Is it on the screen?
You have to purchase his book online.
What? I ain't paying for that. I need the free. I need the free thing. Why would I pay for that?
Yep.
Did he not understand the context of fringe in that sentence?
Nope, they don't even care. They
He don't even care.
This guy, how can you listen to him?
Fringe means pseudo. Fringe means pseudo. What the hell?
Yeah, they just.
I'm glad we got that straight yesterday, though, Mr. Remember on the show?
Oh yeah, you got that straight.
Because he jumped right out the window. Who knew?
That man jumped out the Twin Towers, bro.
Yeah.
Why would you
Fringe can apply to
first.
several things.
But in his case, that shit is pseudo though. Y'all ain't trying to make that shit up.
Almost there. Somebody said pay $100 per source. Yeah, right. Are you saying all of his books are $100 a piece?
No, his books don't cost that much.
And then I'm sure there's libraries.
No, I'm not saying he is pseudo. That particular part of his work. Fringe is a good way of saying pseudo. That's the intellectual way of saying pseudo. Fringe outside of the fucking consensus. That shit's fringe.
Yeah, we had a good discussion on it yesterday. I swear we did. I can't share the screen. I don't know.
Oh well. The ancestors ain't gonna let you.
The ancestors ain't gonna let Jabari magic is stronger.
Yeah, that's right, nigga.
His magic is
let you take down, bro, Jabari.
So I would agree that it's fringe. I don't actually agree that it's pseudo.
Yeah, I don't agree. Yeah, I would say it's fringe, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't say.
Fringe is a more scholastic way of saying it than pseudo.
No, it's
thanks, so it's right back out in the middle of the street.
On purpose.
Yeah. Oh, look.
Watch this. Go ahead, Sunchild.
Oh man, he's back.
What more can I say?
Oh, God. See, Salsa, it's your fault. And we're gonna be here for another half an hour. He's so happy that a pseudo killer validated him right now.
Shit.
Damn.
We're gonna give you a prop.
Actually, I'm deep diving right now.
Good.
You know what's funny? He's really reading it.
No, I'm going on the list of sources he has on his blog, and I have to pay for them. Jabari didn't charge for sources. Who charges for sources? Who does that?
Yeah. You know what? What, you have to pay for the books?
Yes.
What's funny is a bunch of his sources, if you know how to find them, you can find for free, because I did.
All right. Why don't you find them and come back on the show and help us out? Then is that Sabio?
Oh.
Why don't you find the sources and help us out?
Why don't you find the sources? Why don't you do what I did and Google PDFs, free PDFs, and see what pops up?
All right, Sabio, I'll go deep diving. Thank you, Sabio. I'll continue deep diving.
That is hilarious.
When you bring your Sunchild on your show.
Yeah. And I'm not calling a fringe a pseudo is the same as not calling a spade a spade. Y'all have to stop picking and choosing who's pseudo.
Thank you. Thank you,
Hey, Sunchild, do you talk to mummies?
Do I talk to mummies?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I'm not in Egypt.
Do you talk to ghosts? Do you talk to spirits? Do you talk to anything from ancient Egypt?
I do not have a dogma in the fight.
Do you talk to anything ancient from Egypt that's dead?
I do not have a dogma in the fight.
Okay, then why are you being so critical on a real scholar, but you're not been as critical on a priest?
He's not a real scholar. He's a fringe scholar. And I'm doing it because of the truth. Because truth matters.
At this point, I don't want to talk to you.
Then don't. I didn't ask to speak with you, brother. Peace.
This is what happens when you talk to dogma nuts that don't realize they're dogma nuts.
I don't have a dogma in the fight. You do. You're an atheist. That's your dogma. And Carrier is an atheist. That's why you're defending him. That's why you're defending him.
I don't check with ChatGPT.
Whether he sources up or not, you will defend him because he's an atheist. And you are all gung-ho and dogmatic in your atheism.
Can I read the definition?
I looked at it.
Can I read ChatGPT? Okay, but then y'all gotta stop arguing. I'm gonna have to put you off the stage. Come on now.
I'm an anti-theist, though.
I'm gonna read what ChatGPT got to say.
I got mine too. All right, y'all relax. Chill out.
You want me to read it, or you want to read it?
No, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right, let us read it. Only me and you can argue, Sunchild. You can't argue with other people.
So this is the question that I posed. Does fringe mean pseudoscience? Mm-hmm. That's what I posed, and this is what it came up with. It says fringe. Well, it's gonna do that. It's gonna do that. It says fringe in a scientific or academic context technically refers to ideas, theories, or practices that lie outside of the mainstream consensus, These can include new, unconventional, untested, or highly speculative views. While some fringe ideas may eventually become accepted after rigorous testing and validation, others might be classified as pseudoscience. Pseudoscience, on the other hand, refers to beliefs or practices that claim to be scientific and factual but lack the evidence, methodology, and reliability associated with legitimate science. Pseudoscientific theories often lack empirical support, are inconsistent with established scientific knowledge, and do not adhere to the scientific method.
In summary,
therefore, while not all fringe science is pseudoscience, much of what is considered pseudoscience can be found on the fringes of mainstream scientific discourse. The key difference is how the ideas stand up to rigorous scientific scrutiny. Full stop.
In summary, while both fringe and pseudo can refer to ideas that are outside of the mainstream, fringe suggests being on the edge of accepted knowledge and by still be the subject of legitimate investigation and debate. Pseudo, however, implies a false and deceptive nature of masquerading as something legitimate or scientifically valid without meeting the necessary criteria. So there you go.
Thank you.
Chat GPT has fixed
and
it.
I can agree with that. In this community, when we say pseudo, we refer to things on the fringes, right? That's what we do.
Now when I use it.
So we need to level up then, what you're saying.
Hold on.
Okay,
That's what you're
I don't know. I never thought that. When I said pseudo, I didn't notice you was
not gonna pretend like niggas is just been
No. When I said pseudo, I was saying, and I'm implying that you false and being deceptive in nature and masquerading as something that's legitimate and scientifically valid and not. That's what I be meaning when I'm saying it. I can't talk for myself.
You being pseudo, you being deceptive.
I was gonna let it rock like that. In this community, niggas been misusing pseudo and got
not me though, but not me. Yeah, not
everybody,
me. I don't misuse
everybody.
Nah, I don't misuse.
I say fringe, like you said, fringe. Certain things, fringe can't lead to things becoming pseudo centers on the outskirts.
Yeah, but what I was saying,
like
so
when we talk about things that are not accepted, we've said that we reject that shit. That shit's not considered. That shit's fringe. That shit's on the outskirts, bro. And
but that don't mean it one day it won't be accepted.
I get it. But if you present something that's fringe as accurate, then that shit is pseudo.
So who does that?
Who does that though?
Where did he say accurate?
Yeah, but who does? Yeah, who
does that, Sosa?
Yeah, he ain't do that, Sosa.
If you present something that's fringe as substantial, then that's pseudo.
Or maybe if you present something that's fringe as being accepted by the consensus.
Sosa, you
okay,
made that
look
up.
at this.
If you present fringe as
no, Sunchild, somebody's talking.
I gotta go one at a time.
No, we got Gullah on that. We got Gullah. Go ahead, Gullah.
What's good with it, y'all? I would say I like that, Sister Tiffany. That agree with what we said yesterday.
Exactly.
You could be on the pioneer end and on the fringe at the same time.
That's what I said.
I don't know, y'all. That's a different conversation.
No, that's what the thing said. You know what?
It ain't saying about no frontier though, yo.
With that because listen,
it
said frontier.
Yeah, because there was a time.
You gotta get off. Gullah, bye. You've been doing this for
Gullah,
years.
thank you.
You've been doing this for me for years, Gullah. I'm tired of it, Gullah.
Listen.
Tired of your ass, Gullah.
He's just mad.
For years you've been doing this shit, man.
I understand that part.
It's exactly what I just read. It read it.
All these younger dudes, man.
All it needed
34-year-old, 54. What you? How old is you now, Gullah?
Anyway, Gullah, thank you.
If you remember, Clovis Point.
I'm only 34. God damn.
There was a time when Clovis Point was the
18.
I was like 20. No, I met you. I was like 22, 23.
How and Gozy was that old?
You said what?
Gozy is that old. Gozy was that old when I met him.
Gozy 2 years older than me.
Right. So you was like 8, 9 something. You think
No,
about
I
it.
was like, now when I came
Oh,
in, and Gozy was already in. His foot was in already. You know what I'm saying? When I came
okay,
in,
right.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, got you. Now I got you. So now you can't lie about when you came in because now I got you through the age. I got you.
yeah, I was like
Yeah.
22, 23. Yeah,
Yeah. And I mean Gozy was 24.
yeah.
So I ain't meet you when he was 24. Yeah, I did. I met you 2 years later. All right,
Yeah.
okay. You gonna stop that. Whatever it is, you're gonna just stop it. Stop it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it said.
I'm saying when we
Oh
look at
they got a Sosa back on.
What I'm
Stand
saying
down.
though, right, Sosa,
Stand down,
in the
Sosa.
context of what they was
All right.
talking in the
They
paragraph
got
about
us.
Richard
They got
Carrier,
us,
they were
though.
not
They
talking
got us.
about Fringe as being in pseudo, bro.
Yeah,
And
he
you
wasn't
know
doing
that,
that.
bro. Come
Yeah,
on, man.
When we look at when Carrier's work right now,
One was on
right?
Charles Darwin in his beginnings would be on
hold
the
on,
be on
let
the
me in the
fringe
midst of
since he the
let me
pioneer.
explain what I'm saying first,
Don't
and
let him
then be
explain
Yeah,
it.
go
let
ahead,
me
Sosa.
explain my point, then beat me up.
Sosa, shut up, Sosa. They
Is
sourced up.
Carrier's work,
Yeah.
does it hold up to scrutiny?
What do
Does
you
his
mean?
work, his theory on Jesus not being historical, that we consider fringe, does it hold up to the scrutiny?
Well, his
I
methodology
mean,
is
the
sound.
scrutiny
It's
don't
just
really hold up to the
his
scrutiny because they working with limited sources in the first place.
Y'all
They
man,
basing off
no,
of
y'all had
probabilities.
no.
That's
It's
what I
not
was
even a
about to
Okay,
say.
scientific.
They
excuse
shit
me,
It's not
Fringe
even a
too.
Sosa.
scientific. It's
y'all
not
What
even
talking
a
up,
5
scientific
at a
consensus.
time.
Tamika?
I can't
It's a
even hear none of
literary.
y'all niggas.
It's a
I can't
literary
hear
Yeah,
none of
because
consensus, not a
everybody
scientific
talking.
consensus.
I can't even know. I don't know what y'all saying. I can't hear y'all niggas.
No. I'm saying no. Let me just say that. I'm gonna say it's a literary consensus, not based on a scientific consensus anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
this
there's
is
hadn't
no
we're
said
talking
evidence
about
of
scientific
history.
Jesus like
consensus.
that.
I said, does his fringe theory? I said, does it hold up to scrutiny?
Physical
And I'm
should be
trying to
physical.
answer you. I'm saying is methodology is not
It's
pseudo,
fringe.
but no, it's
What
not
is his
it's not
methodology?
French. It's just
What is his methodology?
I'm going to answer you. He used Bayes' theorem to come to the conclusion, and what the historians are saying that Bayes' theorem should not apply in a historical context, and he's saying there is no reason why it should, and he gives his reason why. The conclusions is what they disagree with. It's not that
No,
they're saying that Bayes' theorem is pseudo. It's not. It's used for many
no.
different.
Forget about. It's not about Bayes' theorem. I understand what Bayes' theorem is. People use Bayes'
Yeah.
theorem. That's not a thing. Let me just read what
Can
it
you
says. I'm
explain
gonna
Bayes'
read what it
theorem
says.
Be
and
quiet,
It
let's
Brother
says,
Charles. Let me hear what
hold
Sosa
on.
is
It
saying.
says Carrier's methodology and conclusions in this field have proven controversial and unconvincing to most ancient historians, and he and his theories are often identified as fringe.
I know what theories
But
though.
it's not just about Bayes' theorem. Like Bayes'
No,
theorem is
it's
Bayes'
right there.
theorem.
Yo, read that. It's right there. Come on, yo, don't do me like that. Read that again.
What Bayes' theorem is proper.
No. Go back here. Gotta go back.
Where you at? I don't know
I'm
what
on
you're talking
Wikipedia. Where you at?
about. Yeah.
You reading that?
Carrier's methodology? What?
Yeah, right there. Look, let's see what comprehension is. No, he prominent advocate. It say he is a prominent advocate of the
Where you
theory that Jesus did not exist. Which
where you at? Where you at?
I'm at the top. Wikipedia. Before I get to the fringe. What you reading?
Okay, we talking about secular discussing the development of Christianity, people concerning.
The
Okay, he's
first.
a prominent advocate. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. All right. So right here is just basically saying, here you go. Right here. He is a prominent advocate of the theory that Jesus did not exist, which he has argued in a number of works. Number of works. All right. All right. Here
Yeah,
you
I want to
go.
talk to Sosa about that methodology because
Carries
Wait.
methodology.
because
Hold on. Carries methodology and conclusions in this key word there. This. What's the this referring to? The this is in this field. What field? This field. In the theory that
Christianity.
Jesus exists. Man,
Yeah,
come
that's what we're
on.
No,
talking about. That's what we're talking
No.
about.
Right. That's what we're talking
no,
about.
that's
No,
Nothing
come
else.
incorrect.
on.
Nothing else.
Can I say
It's
something?
nothing
That's
else.
incorrect.
No,
Sunchild,
That's
come on, man.
incorrect.
I gotta put you
sunchild.
down.
Chill,
Nope.
chill.
Chill
That's
out, bro.
incorrect, though.
Okay, let me
It
find
says
You
you
can't
says
become.
the
You
great
have no
Sunchild,
decorum,
right?
bro.
You have
Chill
no
out.
decorum, yo. Get yourself together, yo.
Sunchild is the expert on his Wikipedia,
Yeah,
y'all.
right. And he goes on. That's why they use the word this field. They're being very specific in this sentence. In this field.
Now go look at the
Had
field.
proven controversial and unconvincing. What's unconvincing? What's unproven? What's controversial? This field right here to most ancient historians.
I guess
right?
he didn't hold up to the scrutiny.
And he and his theories are often identified as friends. So he's just friends when it's dealing with this, like the man said.
That's what we're
That's
talking
all.
about. Yeah, that's
Okay,
what
yeah,
what
we
we're
good.
talking.
Yeah, I'm
Sunchild
straight.
is having a different
Sunchild's
argument.
delusional.
Yeah,
We're
I
not
don't.
talking.
Did you
hold
see?
on,
Him also talking about
but
something
hold
else.
on,
Sunchild
Mr.
is
If we
doing
jump
something
in,
different.
his methodology does not. The only thing he uses Bayes' theorem for is the probability of 33%.
All right,
that's it.
Right,
but the other methodology that he uses to prove that Christ is not historical. There's also other methodology that he uses.
What other methodology does he use? I'm not aware of any.
Like I gotta get his book offhand, but the fact that Paul
this is a good book. Y'all ever seen this? Science, Education, Early Roman Empire? I'm gonna get him on here to talk about that.
He doesn't use the methodologies that the consensus use to talk about contextual criticism. He doesn't use those methodologies that those people use. He uses something different. He rejects the methodology that's being used by the consensus.
He does use textual criticism. What the hell is wrong with this man?
When it come on to Jesus not existing,
if he did use that, if he did.
Can I say something?
Hold on, Sunchild. Got this.
To know what biblical scholarship is before they talk about it.
Let me explain. When it comes on to the question of whether or not Jesus was historical,
I gotta get off
he
here.
uses Bayes' theory to assess that.
I swear, dude.
The conventional scholarship or the consensus uses the historical critical method, but he doesn't. He uses Bayes' theorem, and that's
hold on.
the.
Isn't that just what I just said?
No, you said he only used it, but he used other methodology
That's what I just said.
No, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he only uses Bayes' theorem to assess that. You're saying he used other things like.
He doesn't. He doesn't only use Bayes' theorem.
No, that's what he uses on that question.
That's one of the two he uses because he just says, well, if he did exist, let me put a number on it. And then he said, I'm gonna use Bayes' theorem to come up with a probability, a numeral probability on it.
What other methodology does he use?
Yo, you want to know what's funny?
I gotta go back to his book.
Yo,
I gotta go back to his book.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Y'all want to know?
We gotta
Google Scholar. Google Scholar. You want to know what I find funny? You know what I want to find fun? You know what I find really funny is that most of the Christian scholars agree with Richard Carey on most of the things he says about Christianity. The only thing they disagree with him on is Jesus. You niggas is dumb.
That's not true.
This is what we're talking about. We're not talking about all the other shit. Like most scientists feel all the other shit is the 1-2%.
All right, we had the 2 hour mark.
That's what Carrier says. That's not true.
You going live on the stream, y'all? What you doing? Or you done?
I can't talk about Jesus all night.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm Jesus though.
Why should we believe you, Sunchild, anyway?
Yeah, we can't. Yeah, Sunchild, we cannot listen to you, Sunchild.
You cannot be the foremost expert on this subject.
You always believe me when you upgrade.
You got it in. Hey man, hit that Cash App going out the door. Yo, we had some powerful shows. Had one wild show in the middle. I don't know what happened. I can't even think straight. It's crazy. Yeah. But look, man, I appreciate everybody for coming through, man. Yo, go back and check that Richard Carey interview out, man. Great interview, man. It's right there, man. I'd like to thank everybody that helped me put that interview together. Appreciate you, Miss Tiff, Pseudo Killer Official. Right? Appreciate all the support. I hope Juju, we had that meeting tomorrow. I hope Juju put that nigga out. Where you at, Juju? You sleep. Yeah. Gideon Block, appreciate you, man. Sunchild, you're crazy. Gullah Geechee, appreciate you, bro. Google Scholar out, appreciate you. Pseudo Killers official, man. Y'all know how we do it around here, man. It's all day, man. Community Skeptics, man. Holla at you tomorrow, King Sosa. Yeah. Upgrade your information and knowledge, man. With that, we out. Yeah.